and welcome. Today we shall be discussing project quality management. Quality is extremely important in all projects, and in order for the project to meet the quality needs, it's very important that the project manager and the performing organization determine what the quality policies, objectives, and responsibilities are, so that the project be able to meet these quality needs. It's interesting that this is saying that beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, but I sometimes will say that quality lies in the eyes of the beholder. In this case, the beholder being the customer or the client. And so it's very important that the performing organization understands what the client or what the stakeholders need and be able to tailor the product or the service of the project to meet that. So in this session, we shall be looking at project quality management. We expected that at the end of this session, you should be able to define what project quality management is, describe quality planning, the importance of quality assurance, what the main outputs of the quality control process are, understand the tools and techniques of quality control, among others. Great. So let's get started. What is quality management? Now, quality has several definitions, but in our context, quality is the degree to which the project fulfills requirements. So, as I indicated earlier, all projects have requirements, and it's important that the performing organization understands what the requirements of the project are and tries as much as possible to meet those requirements. Now, the quality management addresses the management of the project and the quality of the product of the project. So there's a project that churns out a product or a service, and so quality management encompasses the management of the project and then the product of the project. Because inevitably, if you don't manage the process of the project very well, the product of the project will be affected. And there are three main processes which are looking at under project quality management. We have quality planning, we have the quality assurance, and then the quality control. In fact, these are the three main processes. So quality planning, quality assurance, and quality control. Now, what is quality planning? It's very important as a project organization, as a project manager, to anticipate situations, and prepare actions that bring about the desired outcome. So you must be able to know what the client wants and what you can do to meet the client needs. Prepare for those, before you set out to do the project. So the objective of quality planning is to identify all the relevant standards and requirements for the quality of the project and all the project management efforts that you're going to put in. And like many of the processes, there are tools and techniques available in quality planning, and these include cost-benefit analysis, which I discuss this in detail later, the cost of quality, the control charts, benchmarking, design of experiments, the statistical sampling and flow chart, and all these are tools and techniques that can help the project manager or the performing organization better plan quality for a project. There are also outputs of the quality planning process. At the end of that process, there are a couple of outputs. And the first, chief among them, the quality management plan. That spells out everything that the performing organization have to do to meet the quality needs of the project. Then you have the quality metrics and finally the quality checklist. Now let's then get into the tools and techniques used in quality planning. Now, as we have cost benefits analysis. Cost benefits. So what costs will be incurred in trying to make sure that the product or the process of quality, and then what are the expected benefit. Of course, you expect that the benefit should outweigh the cost before if it makes business sense to embark upon something. Okay, and so in quality planning, one of the things we're looking at is how much would it cost to carry out these activities, and when you do, how much benefit will you accrue, okay, as an organization, and also for the clients or the customer, or whichever stakeholder they are. Okay, whichever stakeholders they are. Then we have the cost of quality. Okay, the cost of quality very important, because again, it costs. Okay, there's a cost if you want to achieve some level of quality, but it even costs more if you don't conform to quality. So the cost of quality includes all the costs incurred over the life of the product by investment in preventing non-conformance requirements, appraising the product or service for conformance requirements, and failing to meet requirements or rework. That's the cost of quality. Okay, both for preventing non-conformance requirements and then conformance requirements. Then another tool is control charts. Okay, control charts are used to determine whether or not the process is stable or has predictable performance. And so within upper and lower bounds, you want to find out if a process is stable. Okay, and control charts can be used for that. Benchmarking involves comparing the actual or planned project practices to those of comparable projects, okay, to identify best practices, generate ideas for improvements, and provide a basis for measuring performance. So you want to compare what you're doing, okay, or what you plan doing to those that are best, okay, in the industry or in the company, to make sure, okay, you're able to improve upon it, okay, where that needs to be done. Then design of experiments. Okay, the statistical method for identifying which factors may influence specific variables of a product or process at development or in production. Then you could also use statistical sampling as a technique. Okay, this involves choosing part of the population of interest for inspection. So depending on what you're doing, okay, you may want to just choose a part of it as your sample. Okay, and then try to find out, and depending on the results that you get, you can then conclude, okay, that this is what is affecting quality, or this is what is improving quality or otherwise. Then flow charting is a graphical presentation of the process, showing the relationships among process steps. Now let's look at some articles of quality planning process. Okay, as I indicated earlier, we have the quality management plan, the quality metrics, and the quality checklist. The quality management plan describes how the project management team will implement the performing organization's quality policy. It outlines that. So after using the tools and techniques, okay, you'll be able to then churn out the quality management plan, which describes this. Then you have the quality metrics. Okay, these metrics are operational definitions that describe in very specific terms, okay, the attributes, okay, of the product or the project, and how you're able to measure them, okay, by the quality control process. Then we have the quality checklists. Okay, these are structured tools, okay. And usually these are component specific that are used to verify that a set of required steps have been performed. So at the end of the quality planning process, you have these three very important outputs. Okay, that will then usher us into the next process of the quality assurance. And this quality assurance includes all the activities related to satisfying the relevant quality standards for projects. Okay, all the activities, okay, like a framework that makes sure that all the relevant quality standards for a project are in place. Okay, and the tools and techniques under these are quality audits and then process analysis. These are the two main tools under quality assurance. The outputs of the quality assurance process include change requests, okay, including recommended corrective and preventative actions and defect repair. So that at the end of the quality assurance process, there could be a change request because something, okay, or some things did not go on right, okay, and so it may be recommended that a corrective action, okay, be taken, or you may also have a preventative action that needs to be taken so that the quality aspect of the project is on track, and also it's possible that it's a defect repair that as a result of the quality assurance that needs to be fixed. Also, it's possible at the end of the quality assurance process that standards will be updated, okay, and processed as well, okay, and so you could also have the project management plan being updated together with the project documents. Now, the tools and techniques used in quality assurance, as I said earlier, the quality audits and the process analysis. And the quality audits are structured independent reviews to determine whether the project activities will comply with our organizational and project policies, processes, and procedures. Okay, these are the quality audits. So just to find out whether the activities on the project are actually conforming to what the organization stands for as far as quality is concerned. Then we have the process analysis, which follow the steps outlined in the process improvement plan to identify needed improvement. And let's get to quality control. Okay. This involves monitoring and recording results of executing the quality activities to assess performance and recommend necessary changes. So that now that you've planned quality, you have quality assurance in place, there's a need to, as the project unfolds, as the project is actualized, okay, but there's a mechanism to monitor and record, okay, activities, okay, more so quality activities to assess, okay, whether they meet the standards of the organization and where possible recommend necessary changes. And activities identify cause of poor processes, poor quality. The activities identify cause of poor processes or poor quality and recommend or take action to eliminate them. There are a couple of tools, okay, and 7 basic tools for quality include the cause and effect diagrams, or some call it a Ishikawa or fishbone diagram. There are control charts, flow charting, histogram, Pareto charts, run chart, and stuff like that. We shall look at this shortly. Now, the cause and effect diagram, okay, illustrate how various factors might be linked to potential problems or effects. So there's a cause and there's an effect. Okay, so what caused it? You try to find out the root cause of the problem, and then also know the effects, so that you can take action. Then you have the control charts. Okay, and these illustrate how a process behaves over time, and when the process is subject to a special cause variation resulting in an out of control condition. These are control charts. Okay, and then we have the flow charting. These are used to determine the failing, okay, process steps and identify potential process improvement opportunities. Now, a histogram, also a basic tool of quality, okay, helps illustrate the most common cause of problems in the process by the number and relative heights of the bar. So depending on the attributes on the vertical axis and the number and the height of the bars, it can give prominence to a particular problem. Okay. Then we have the Pareto chart. It's a specific type of histogram ordered by frequency of occurrence, which shows how many defects were generated by type or category of identified cause. That's the Pareto chart. Then you have the run chart. The run chart shows the history and pattern of variation. Okay. And it's a line diagram that shows data plotted, okay, in order to in order to find out the order in which they occur. And finally, we have a scatter diagram that shows the relation between two variables. There's also Six Sigma. Okay, and it's gained prominence these years. It simply means a measure of quality that strives for near perfection. Okay, Six Sigma. And the target for perfection in Six Sigma is the achievement of no more than 3.4 defects, errors, or mistakes per million opportunities. So that if you produce a million parts of something, okay, the target is that out of a million parts, only 3.4 should be defect, or there should be 3.4 defects. And projects that use Six Sigma principles for quality control normally follow this 5-phase improvement process, that the DMAIC, or the DMAIC, which stands for define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. In summary, can we say that customers are ultimately responsible for defining quality? Okay, and project quality management includes quality planning, quality assurance, and quality control. Quality planning identifies quality, which standards and relevant. Quality planning identifies quality standards which are relevant to the project and how to satisfy them. And quality assurance involves evaluating overall project performance to ensure that the project will satisfy the relevant quality standards. Quality control includes monitoring specific project results to ensure that they comply with quality standards and identifying ways to improve overall quality.